Good morning. I've been in this city called Budwal for about 4 nights. I've been editing, resting. I found a really nice guest house, eating well. They've got a supermarket here, so I'm stocked up with veggies I haven't seen in ages, avocados and that kind of thing. I'm heading into the Himalayas today. I've got about 3 days to reach Pokhara, which is Nepal's second biggest city. And from there, I'm planning to hike up to Annapurna base camp for Christmas, if all goes to plan. Getting to the part of the day where I need to find somewhere to stay. I'm very close to apparently a kind of homestay campsite. I spoke to the owner on WhatsApp and he wouldn't tell me the price, and then gave me someone else's number to contact, and they're not getting back to me. So I'm going to cycle there, hope someone's in. But if they won't tell you the price over the phone, that's normally a bad sign that it's going to be very expensive. If not, it's only like 4:30. I'll just leave this very steep town and try and look for a restaurant or something like that to camp at the back of. Off we go. That was really annoying. I had to try 3 different numbers to try and get in contact with them to get the price. I go down that really steep track. I meet the guy and there's like red flag instantly, because when you ask for the price of things, just avoiding the question, and this is gonna be awful. Like, we're people that don't really care about money, and then they tried to charge me. They've got construction work going on, and he pointed to like a bit of concrete, and he said only $10 per night. Fuck off. I may be white, but I'm not that stupid. So I've got to look for a guest house in the city. Sun's going down, but it's a big enough place that I'll definitely find something. Just called like a resort stay place, as I saw on the map. Lovely guy on the phone. I can stay for free, I just need to buy dinner. Perfect. I'll buy a big dinner and then breakfast with them tomorrow. And he said he's going to give me some firewood on the house to make a bonfire. Perfect. I would have done the hand to mouth. Hang on. The bike's heavy. You need to have your hands on the ting the whole time. Anyway, only 5k, and it's in the right direction. This place is gorgeous. I'm coming up on that platform so I can get a really nice view in the morning. The owner tried to give me dinner for free, but I said no, please let me pay. Because the camping's already free, I'd feel far too guilty. What I find. I've just set up my tent. As it's Saturday night, lots of Nepali families have come to get lit for the weekend. So it's going to be a noisy one, but I can't complain. It's a free camp spot, and I just had dumplings, and I'm going to go back for a main later, and they were the best I've ever had. But really high quality food. Very good day. Good night. Oh, I'll film my dinner. Yeah. All right. See you in a bit. Howdy. I had a really good night. I was eating in the kitchen with the chefs, and they kept like ladling different food they were making on my plate, and I'm full of really good food, and yeah, had a very good night, had a few beers. I'm fairly high up at the moment. I think I've climbed 1,300 meters today. It's a bit chilly outside, but I'm nice and toasty in my tent with my layers, and very nice day. Good night. Good morning. It is cold. It's not English winter cold yet, but yeah, I felt rough this morning. I've got a headache. I'm not high enough altitude. Why? That guy's parked just beeping his horn over again. Anyway, literally just parked beeping his horn over and over again. I felt really rough this morning. Well, I do feel rough. It feels like altitude sickness, but I'm only at 800 meters, so it can't be that, unless I'm really a weakling, which doesn't bode well for the coming weeks when I go higher and higher. Could be dehydration, something else, I don't know. But I should hit Pokhara today, and then I'll have a kind of rest day-ish tomorrow, organising stuff for the trek, getting my like trekker card license and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, 60k today. It's going to be quite a big one. 60k is not big, but I mean with lots of up and down. But yeah, I'll be in Pokhara tonight with all the city conveniences, so looking forward to that. Here we go. Good evening. From Pokhara, my original plan was to hike to the Annapurna base camp. That still could be the plan, but I got talking to the guy that runs this hotel, and he asked if I was cycling the Annapurna circuit, which is a bigger route that goes around the mountains. And I said, "Oh, not with this bike." And then he said, "Other cyclists have done it, but yeah, they've always had much lighter bikes and they haven't done it in winter." And then I thought, ooh, maybe I should look this up. There's a proper bikepacking route. The highest point, Thoranglong Pass, is like 5,400 meters. The guy was saying you have to wake up at like 3 or 4 a.m. to do it from the tea house before, because there's avalanches and stuff like that in the day when the sun comes out and it warms up. And that also involves, he said, around at least 2 hours of carrying a bike, and that would be a normal bike, on your shoulders. I can't carry my bike, it's far too big. But I can kind of like pick up the back and then, steer the front. He said there's like very tight zigzags, and the idea of doing that terrifies me, but it's also incredibly tempting to try. Because if it doesn't work, I can just come back down. There is a slight time constraint because I'm meeting my cousin for New Year's Eve in Kathmandu, and I need to get all my paperwork done, get the trekker card. That's even if I'm doing just the base camp on foot. But the guy has referred me to a bike shop, like a mountain bike shop, where at least one of the guys will have done it with the bike there. So I'm going to go there tomorrow morning, and they can pick up my bike and tell me whether this is dumb or too dumb to try. But yeah, the thought of if I can manage it, thinking about that is incredibly exciting. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Yeah, let's see how it goes from there. Good night.